Today, we're going to explore a way of thinking that really pushes back against that constant, endless hustle we all feel. It's this idea that asks us to stop trying so dang hard to become somebody, and instead, to just remember the person we've always been.
And it all really boils down to this one simple, but kind of world-shaking question. I mean, what if the entire system we've been taught, the one with all the rules about success and failure we measure our lives by, what if those rules just aren't real?
So, this philosophy frames our whole society as, well, a kind of game. It calls it a strange world, maybe even a matrix or a story that we're all just born into. And when you really stop and think about it, it is a strange world, right? It's a reality that's built on all these shared beliefs and expectations that we almost never stop to question. We just kind of accept them as, well, the way things are.
Every single day we wake up and we plug right back in. We step into our roles, we follow the scripts, we play our parts, and honestly, we often forget we're even playing a game in the first place. The line between you, the player, and the character you're playing gets really, really blurry.
Now, every game has a goal, and in this particular game, the pressure is just immense. It's this constant, relentless push to win, and you're often racing against competitors you can't even see.
From the time we're little kids, the message is hammered home. You're not enough just as you are. You have to prove your worth. You need to go out there and validate your own existence through your accomplishments.
So, what do? We start the climb, right? The ladder of success, the corporate hierarchy, the social pecking order. The only direction that ever seems to matter is up.
And the ultimate goal is to win. But win what, exactly? The funny thing is, the game never really tells you. It just keeps moving the goalposts, making sure that race never ever truly ends.
And this lays out the central conflict so perfectly. On one side, you have the story we're all told: compete, achieve, race. But on the other side, there's this radical truth that this philosophy offers. You don't need to prove a damn thing. Your worth was never up for debate.
Okay, so this brings us to the most important part. If the goal isn't to win the game, then what is it? Well, the answer isn't about adding more trophies to your shelf. It's actually about remembering something you forgot a long, long time ago.
And hey, this isn't some brand new idea. So many great thinkers and spiritual teachers have been pointing to the same fundamental truth for ages. From Alan Watts to Abraham Hicks, the core message has always been there, just spoken in slightly different ways.
I love this quote because it just nails the whole concept. The journey isn't about building yourself up into someone worthy. It's more like an excavation, chipping away all the false stories and pressures until you remember the truth of who you've always been underneath.
And part of that truth is just accepting the beautiful, chaotic mess that is being human. This isn't about trying to reach some permanent state of happiness. Nope, it's about embracing the total paradox of it all, feeling infinite one minute and completely broken the next. That's not a sign of failure, that's just the ride.
So, you might be wondering, okay, if I'm not chasing some extraordinary goal, where do I find meaning? And the answer is actually in the one place we're taught to ignore: the totally ordinary, everyday stuff.
This is a really cool way to rethink what it even means to matter. Maybe you don't matter to the crowd, and you know what? That's okay. But do you matter to one person? Do you matter to yourself? Ultimately, this philosophy argues that you matter to the divine, to whatever that mystery is that holds this whole thing together. Your existence is significant, period.
I mean, really sit with this for a second. We're taught to look for miracles in these big, flashy, extraordinary events. But what if the biggest, most profound miracle of all is just the simple fact that you are here, right now, experiencing any of this?
And that's the big exhale. That's the release. You don't have to be extraordinary. Your simple, ordinary, messy human life is already soaked in the divine. It is enough.
All right, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually live like this? It really comes down to one final simple act: letting go. Letting go of the pressure, the expectations, and that constant need to be somebody.
It all starts with completely redefining life itself. It's not a straight line. It's not a race to a finish line. Maybe it's more like a dance, full of twists and turns. Or a paradox you don't have to solve. Or hey, maybe it's just one big cosmic joke that we can finally learn to laugh at.
And that's the practice, right there. Let go.
Let go of the need to have it all figured out. Let go of the story that you have to prove yourself. Let go of the invisible race. Because in that space, in that surrender, something totally new has a chance to emerge.
And the amazing thing is, when you finally let go, you find out you're not alone. You find this deep sense of belonging not just with yourself, but with other people who see the world this way too. And that connection, that's what's being called soul family. Welcome home.